My name is Lewis Laval and welcome to the Whisper Tapes Volume 4, Aura. The Whisper Tapes is a collection of exclusive Mentalism downloads that will only be available for the customers of ementalism.com. In Volume 4, I'll be sharing with you a routine that I like to call Aura. Now this is so good. Imagine this. You, the performer, write or draw whatever you want on the back of some business cards or blank business cards. You then place these face down onto the table and mix them around. Your spectator holds their hand above each one of these cards, and even though they haven't seen the face of them, they will be able to correctly identify what is drawn or written on the back of each card. So in the presentation that I like to use emotions for a very specific reason, which I will talk about in the download. So on the back of these cards, I will write different emotions such as happiness, anger, sadness, surprise. I then place these face down onto the table and mix them around. I ask my spectator to think back to a time in their life when they experienced one of these emotions. So for example, happiness. They then hold their hand above the cards and they choose the one that they believe contains the word happiness. This card is then moved to one side. You can even mark the back of it with a smiley face or something, just so your spectator can commit to their choice, and so they don't forget what they've said for that card. They do this for all of them. Then at the end, all of the cards are turned face up, and it's revealed that they have managed to correctly identify each and every emotion. Of course, you don't have to use emotions for this routine. You can use whatever you want. Also, as a bonus in this download, I've included another version of Aura, which allows you to do this. You have 6 blank business cards, and on the back of one of them, you write or draw some important information for your routine. The rest of the cards are all the same or all blank. You then place them all face down onto the table. You ask your spectator to arrange them into any order they want. You then ask them how they would like to be numbered. So you can start from this side and number the cards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or start from this side and number them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whichever they want. Once the spectator has made the decision, you take out a pen, write the numbers on the back, and then you ask them to roll a die. Or you ask them to roll an imaginary one, and whatever number they land on, they slide that number card towards them. You collect the rest of them and turn them over to show that they're all blank or all of the same, and then when the spectator turns over the card that they picked, they will see that that is the exact card that you wanted them to choose. So you can use this for anything you want. You can use it to force things, or just use it to prove that you were able to influence your spectator to choose that specific card. So these routines, you can use them to show that there is some sort of spiritual connection, or you can use Aura to make yourself look like some sort of expert psychological influencer. The methods used for Aura are extremely old, but I don't think they've been used in this way before, and I really don't think they've been shown to a modern audience in this way before. All you will ever need to perform this are some business cards and a pen. There is a very small setup, but it only takes seconds, and it is definitely worth it. At the end of the routine, the spectator can even keep the cards that were used in the performance. At the end of this download, I'll be sharing with you another presentation that I use for Aura, which is used for more casual performances, and I'll also show you a version of this that you can do with playing cards as well. So you have a deck of cards, you shuffle them, you spread through, you take out any amount of cards, you hand them to your spectator and you ask them to shuffle them. You tell them that this pack of cards, or this pile of cards, contains the 4 aces. Your spectator goes through them with the cards face down. They take out 4 of them. They hand these 4 cards to you. You turn them over to reveal that they have just chosen the 4 aces, and they can look at all of the other cards in their hand and they'll see that they're all different. So again, you can use that to have your spectator find a 4 of a kind, a royal flush. You can even use it to have them find other spectators' card selections. You know, whatever you want to do with this, Aura is so customizable that you'll be able to completely tear it apart and rebuild it in a way that suits you and your performance style. I think this is definitely my favorite Whisper Tapes volume so far, and I think it will be your favorite too. My name is Lewis Laval, and this is the Whisper Tapes Volume 4, Aura.